Okay. All right, just get yourself settled in to your space, your spot. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday to you. Good. So we're going to begin we're going to today do a practice that helps us to just be aware of our monkey minds. You know, we get our monkey minds they're constant. It's constant. And, you know, our thoughts come and go, and we start to build all these stories in our head, which are not really our stories. And so that tendency of the mind can just get all out of whack. Yeah. So yeah, just doing a little practice. Since it is Friday, we're doing a little sleep tip, and that is it's really important to move every day, just like we're going to do today. So some kind of exercise each and every day can really enhance deeper sleep. And the other thing that I wanted to mention is if you do have a tendency for insomnia, or you have a night where you're just like can't fall asleep because this monkey mind is going, just maybe instead of, just try to just relax, do some ujjayi breaths, which we're going to do. But then if it's really persistent, maybe get up and write down your thoughts. Just write them down, have something at the side of your bed, so that you can say, okay, there's the thought now, I don't need to keep it in here. That sometimes is helpful too. So speaking of monkey mind, yeah, that good old mind. So we need our mind to get things done, right? But sometimes it gets out of whack. And the visual that I have always liked about a picture of my monkey mind is if you hold a cat by the tail. Imagine if you're holding a cat by the tail, and what's happening? The cat's doing this, right? And so that's kind of like the vision of what your monkey mind is doing. So what we want to do in yoga is to just let go of the tail and let the cat settle down. And so that's what we're going to do today. So yeah, just let go of the tail. Every time you have that mind going on, it's like, oh, there it is. I'm holding the tail. Let it go. Yeah. Good. Okay. So ujjayi breath. We're going to practice some nice, long, deep ujjayi breaths. But we're going to take 3 cleansing breaths first. So we're going to sit with a nice, tall spine. Yeah. So reach your shoulders just gently back. Gently reach the top of your head up towards the sky. And take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, exhale with a sigh. We were just talking about lemonade. So it's almost like on a really hot day, you take a sip of cold lemonade, and what do? That sigh. Let's do 2 more. Breath in and just sigh it out. Feel the body begin to relax. 1 more. Good, and relax. And gently float your eyes closed. Just let them close and just become aware of how that makes you feel. Just closing your eyelids. See if you start to calm down the mind a little bit more. Yeah, tendency is that there's so much stimulus out there that when we shut that stimulus off with our vision, it helps us to relax. And now we're going to tap into some just slow, long, deep ujjayi breaths. So ujjayi breaths are basically, you're restricting the breath. It's like making that sigh sound that we did, but with our lips closed. So we'll practice a couple together. So take a slow breath in through your nose. And as if you're sighing, but with your lips closed. And you can feel the air, the breath rush out through your throat. You can hear it. Breath in. Sigh it out with your lips closed. Yeah. And then when you get comfortable with that, you can just slightly, that whatever feeling that you had in your throat, you can do the same thing on the inhale breath. You're just gently closing the throat a little bit. And then exhaling. Just continue to practice that. Just breathing in and out. It's a little bit easier out, so if you just want to practice that, that's fine. And relax the breath. Take the struggle out of it. Just give it your best. If this is frustrating you, you can just go to nice, long, deep breaths. Let's take 3 more, as slow as you possibly can. And deep as you possibly can. Each time you breathe in, try to take in more air. Each time you slowly breathe out, see if you can squeeze out the last bit of air before you breathe in. So just practice extending the exhale breath and the inhale breath with that ujjayi sound. It's like an ocean wave, as if you were laying on the beach listening to the ocean, waves crashing. Good. And then just the next time that you exhale your breath, just release the breath. Relax the breath. Just come back to your natural breath and notice that maybe your breath is a little bit deeper and slower. And that is what helps us. So our mind is connected to our breath, breath connecting to the mind. So when we start to get that monkey mind, this nice slow ujjayi breath can really help to calm that thought process down. Yeah, good. All right, and when you feel ready, feel free to flutter your eyes open. Yeah, good. Nice. So if anybody ever has a question on that ujjayi breath, it's really a classic breath. Just email me or call me and I can walk you through it, or just practice it, right? What that ujjayi does is it helps us to slow our breath down and deepen our breath as well. Hopefully you notice that. All right, take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. And through the whole practice today, at any point in time, feel free to guide yourself with that ujjayi breath. And then inhale as you breathe in, lift your chin up. And then exhale, bring your head back to straight forward. Good. On an inhale breath, slowly turn your head to the right and stretch it as far as you can. Spine is staying gently tall. Exhale as you bring your gaze back forward. Good. You can keep your eyes open or closed here. Inhale, turn your head now over to the left as far as it will go. And exhale, bring it forward. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, just relax your right ear towards your right shoulder. Bring your hand, just float it to the top of your head. And then look up to the upper left corner of the room. Good. If you want to get a little bit deeper stretch on that left side, you can relax your left arm, just let it hang down. You'll feel a little bit more of a stretch there. That didn't feel good, go back to hand on lap. And breathe, looking over and up. On your next exhale breath, relax everything. Bring your hand back and maybe bring your right hand to the right side of your head and just help to guide up your head back to center. Good. Take a breath in and exhale. Drop your left ear now to your left shoulder. Good. And then bringing your left hand maybe to the top of your head. Maybe looking up to the upper left corner, right corner of the room now, opposite the left. You're going to look up to the right upper corner. Maybe you relax that right arm, let it hang down. And find nice long ujjayi breaths. Enjoying the stretch. One more nice long deep breath in. Exhale it out and relax that left arm down. Bring the left hand to the left side of your head and slowly help it back up. Yeah, good. And then take your hands and just massage your neck and shoulders. That also helps us to get rid of the monkey mind. Yeah, if your mind is just picture that, just take your fingertips and just move your scalp, the skin on your scalp. Yeah, and just talk to your mind saying, you know what, I don't need you right now. You can let me go and pick me up later sometime. Yeah, good. And relax. Relax your arms down. Inhale, lift your shoulders up and in. Press down into your feet as if you want to stand up. Elongate that spine and exhale. Relax it down. Inhale, float your right arm forward. Bend your right elbow and just grab onto, touch the shoulder, your left shoulder, and take that left hand and just help to squeeze that upper right hand into your chest, your upper chest. Yeah. And you can experiment with here. If that's uncomfortable, you can go a little lower with the arm. You're just basically getting a nice stretch for the shoulder. And then you can maybe bring it a little higher, see how that feels. Yeah, this is all just suggestions, what I do. Yeah. And then relax that out. Good. Wiggle out the shoulders. Float your left palm forward, arm forward. Bend the left elbow. Bring the left hand onto the right shoulder. And just give yourself a hug in. Hug that bicep in. So this is also good for our lymphatic system. Yeah. And again, you can relax and then maybe you go up a little higher. See if that feels like a nice different stretch. Just play around with it. It should feel just really nice. Again, squeezing out our lymphatic system, our pec muscles, all those underarm, back shoulder. And relax and shake it out. Shake up your shoulders. Good. All right, coming to our feet here. So we're sitting with our feet about hip distance apart. Good. You're gonna just bring your awareness to your right foot and slide your right foot back. Keep your right heel on the floor. Just slide it as far back as is comfortable. Still pressing into that right heel. And this is a nice stretch for our back calf muscle, the back of our ankle, our Achilles tendon. Yeah. So you're just keeping a little bit of a pressure down into the floor with that right heel. Then you're going to reach your right arm forward. You're going to lift your right fingers up, take your left hand and stretch your right fingers back to your shoulder. And just check in with that right heel. If it's uncomfortable for you, slide it a little more forward. If there's any discomfort in your knee, definitely slide it forward. Good. And then reach your fingers down now, opposite, and then reach, just press gently onto the top of your hand to stretch the whole top of your wrist and hand. And then relax, shake it out. Good. Shake, shake, shake. Slide your feet now, toes in line with each other. And now slide your left heel back. It's just slight, right? But you don't want that left heel to rise up, then you went too far. So you want to just gently press that left heel into the floor. Reach your left palm forward. Good. Lift your left fingertips up. Then take your right hand and just gently stretch your fingers towards your shoulder. Care of our hands. And relax, and then reach your fingers down and take the top of your hand and stretch your fingers down towards the floor. And then relax, shake it out. Good. And then glide that foot forward so toes are in line with each other. Nice. Good, good, good. Hands on our thighs. Take a nice big breath in. Reach your shoulders back. Slide your hands up, open up your heart. And then as you exhale, slide your hands to the front of your knees, bow your head for a cat pose. Yeah, there's that cat, right? And then inhale, slide your hands up, reach your elbows back, look up. And then exhale again. Again, just dropping your head. Maybe if you know you have a healthy spine with no osteoporosis, you can reach the middle of your back towards the back of your chair. And then inhale, just float your body straight back up. Good. All right, nice big breath in. Exhale, slide your belly forward and come forward about halfway. And then we're going to bring our forearms onto our upper thighs. And you can either stretch or keep your fingers moving forward or just relax your hands down. Yeah, good. You can look down at the floor for now. This is called Sphinx pose. Yeah, stretching out our front spine. So take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, just feel your shoulders relax. Feel your spine just relax and float down towards the floor. Yeah. On your next inhale breath, see if you can lift your face. Yes, lift your chin, looking forward. And you can close your eyes here if you'd like, or keep them open. And just find your Ujjayi breath. Yeah, nice and slow. And each time you exhale, see if you can just envision your front spine just gently melting towards the floor. This is just a nice little back bend for us. Stretches the front spine. And then on your next exhale breath, just look down at the floor. Slide your hands one at a time onto your thighs. Press down into your feet and slowly bring your body straight back up. Good. Nice tall spine here. Now we want to heel toe, or just step your legs out wide. Opening up our hips, scooting a little more forward in your chair gives us a little more space to do that. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, just glide your chest forward and lean forward. Yeah, not very far. Inhale, come back up. And if this is not comfortable on your back, don't go very far. Just come a little ways. Yeah. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Get a nice straight spine. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, at your waist, maybe even put your hands on your waist, start to turn your body gently over to the right. And then just relax your hands down alongside the side of your thigh or your chair and look over your right shoulder. Nice big Ujjayi breath. Each time you exhale, relax, twist. On an inhale breath, relax your body and slowly pivot your upper body back forward. Good. Nice tall spine. Again, if you want to use your hands on your waist so that you feel the motion, not necessarily coming from here, but from your waist. As you exhale, turn over to the left now. It's just a small movement. Relax your hands wherever they land on the side of your leg or your chair. Turn your gaze looking over the left shoulder. And breathe. Just enjoy the stretch, enjoy the twist. And as you exhale, slowly come back forward. Good. And bring your toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in. Relax your hands down alongside your body. And then just do some nice, slow shoulder pumps here. That should feel nice to realign the spine after our twist. Good. Okay, one more little series here sitting down. So we're going to take the right leg out to the side. Yes, however is comfortable for you. We're going to come into triangle, side angle, and triangle pose here. So this is our warrior two legs. We did this last week, right? So same thing, but we're just going to do a little bit different. So we're going to end up stretching our arms out to either side, like a little T. Yeah, and so our warrior, seated warrior, is just turning that gaze over. So we're going to do side angle pose. We're going to flip our right palm up. Relax the top of your hand or wrist onto your thigh. Lift the left palm up and reach it up towards the sky. Yeah, all right. So everything is involved here in our lower body as well. We're going to press into our toes. Take a nice breath in and stretch up as tall as you can. If your arm is not extending up comfortably, you can keep it into cactus pose. Yeah. And take a breath in, and as you exhale, reach up and lean over. Just press into that right forearm to give yourself some leverage. Yes, and so only take this as far as you don't feel any discomfort in your back, right? If you do, you back out a little bit. Good. And maybe even turn your gaze a little bit towards that left arm. And breathe in the side angle. Good. So you're using those toes, you're pressing the toes into the floor. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Float that right arm halfway down, palm forward. Lift the right arm, both arms out to either side. Now we come into triangle pose. Again, we're pressing into your toes, your belly's tucking in. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, just pivot over to the right. Yeah. And again, taking it only as far as is comfortable on your body. And breathe. You're pressing gently into your feet. Your belly button's tucking in. Yes. Coming into triangle. Good. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Good. Let's just bend the elbows. And then relax the arms. Just let the elbows float towards the rib cage. Relax the arm. Good. And you can heel toe or grab onto this thigh and just help to guide the feet back together. Good. Nice. Wiggle it out a little bit. Any tension that you grabbed there, just let it go. Good. And now let's take the leg up to the other side. Good. So side angle on this side. So we're going to extend the arms out. Try to relax the shoulders even though your arms are out. Turn the left palm up. Relax it onto your thigh. Yeah, so either the hand, the wrist. Lift the right palm up and reach the arm up slowly. Yeah, so just getting a nice stretch here. It's a good time now here to engage your toes. So press your tips of your toes into the floor, and then exhale. Just lean over to however's comfortable for you. Now here you can press down into this left forearm to give yourself some leverage. Belly button's tucking in, toes are gently pressing into the earth, coming into side angle pose. Yeah. Head can be wherever it's comfortable for you. Good. And then inhale, slowly float yourself back up. Slowly relax that right shoulder, float the arm down halfway, bring the palm forward, and extend the left arm to meet the right, palm forward. Good. Take a nice big breath here, belly's tucking in. As you exhale, slowly lean over to the left. Yeah, so your arms are opposite each other. Good. Notice if this side feels any different to you. Your belly's tucking in. If your back is starting to fatigue, you come out a little bit. Yeah, and breathe. 2 for 1, and slowly come back up. Good, and exhale, relax the body down. Slowly return that leg next to the other. Good. Nice. And then just do a little bit of that shoulder pump here to realign our spine. Good. All right. If you feel like you want to do some standing, let's make our way. Slide your heels back, press into your toes, slowly stand up. Yeah. Did anybody practice? I think last week we said practicing whenever you sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down a couple times if you can. Remember to do that. Yeah, that's great. That's a great pose. All right, let's just move it out. Yeah, you can come into a little jog here. You can come into a march. Good. I'm gonna slide my chair out of the way here. Yeah, you can keep yours there. Good, let's shake the hands. Good. And again, you can pick it up double time, depending on if you want to get a workout in today or not. Maybe you just lift the heels. Just keep moving around, however it feels organically good to you. Yeah, good. Shake, shake, shake. Good, good, good. And whatever you're doing, do it a little faster, just for a couple of seconds. Really give it your all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And relax. Good. And then just slow it down. March it back out. Good. And relax. All right. Using your chair here, we're just gonna come up onto the balls of your feet. So you might need to just put your fingers here just on your chair. So lift the heels, come up onto the balls of your feet, and just march side to side. And getting some strengthening going on in our feet. We tend in summer to wear sometimes more little flimsier shoes. So we want to keep our feet strong. And then relax the heels down, lift the toes, and just march on your heels. Now to challenge yourself, you can always just do one hand on the chair. If you want to really get crazy, you can do both hands on your waist. That's a challenge. And relax. Good. Now we're going to slowly rock our weight out to the outsides of our feet, just a little bit, and then just march side to side. Yeah. Again, I encourage you to hold on to the chair, because if you're here, I don't want you to have a tendency to roll the ankle. Don't do that. Good. And then come back to center, flat feet, and now roll your weight to the insides of your feet as much as you can, and just step side to side, massaging out the inside of our ankle and our feet, just strengthening all those muscles in our feet. Good. And then slowly relax that. Shake it out, kick it out, just move it around. Yeah, when you get that monkey mind going, get your body monkeying, and that'll quiet the monkey mind. Yeah, good. All right, stand with feet hip distance apart, lift the knees, tuck the tailbone, tuck the belly in, nice strong spine. Yeah, shoulders back slightly. We're gonna reach our arms out to either side, lift our fingers up, give our liver a little hug by pressing into your palms to either side of the room. Press, press, press. Yeah, good, good, good. And then relax everything, even though your arms are still up, bring your fingers forward. And now slowly rotate your thumbs back. Good. And now rotate your thumbs down towards the floor and back. So we're just rotating slowly. And if this is uncomfortable on your shoulders, then don't rotate as far or at all. And forward. Good. And now we're going to rotate, lift our palms up. We're going to bend our elbows and land your fingertips onto your shoulders. Good. So elbows are about in line with your shoulders. Good. And then we're just going to just slowly rotate that shoulders, the elbows in circles, so the shoulders get a nice rotation. Yeah. I just like to hold my shoulder and feel that whole top of your shoulder girdle. Just getting some, and then at some point, just reverse and do a few back strokes. Good. And relax the elbows down, relax the arms down, and just wiggle out your body and your legs. Yeah, shake it out. All right, coming into a beautiful little yoga snack side bend. Yeah. Let's start with our right hand. Turn your right palm out. You're going to inhale and slowly float that arm up. Again, you can keep the elbow bent if that's more comfortable. Yeah, take a big breath in, reach up tall as you can, and exhale, just lean over to the left. Again, nothing big. And then inhale, slowly come back up, and then turn the body to the right and exhale, drop that right arm back. Drop it, fingers down towards the floor. And then inhale, slowly lift the arm as the body rotates back forward. Good. And exhale, slowly draw the arm across the body and down towards the floor as you bend your knees slightly. Just gently reaching the fingertips towards the floor. And then inhale, gracefully come back up, lift the arm. And one more time, turn to the right, maybe a little further, and drop that arm behind you. And And then inhale, slowly come back forward, arm up. And one more time, reach up tall. And as you exhale, just lean over. Let's make that feel nice. And then inhale, slowly come back up. And exhale, just simply float your arm down as you relax your shoulder and roll it out. Nice. Same beautiful dance on the other side. Good. So turning the palm out. And if you're seated, you can do the same thing we're doing here. Inhale, reach the arm out and up. Yes. So just pay attention to where your shoulder is, what feels good. Anything here, right? Exhale, just lean over to the right now. Good. Your belly's tucking in this whole time. Your glute muscles are squeezing together a little bit. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, turn to the left and drop that left arm behind you, wherever it feels comfortable. And inhale, slowly come back up. And exhale, bend the knees slightly, just soften the knees and draw that arm across the body and towards the floor. And then inhale, slowly come back up. And exhale, turn and do that nice little back stroke again. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale, reach up and lean over. And then inhale, float back up and exhale. Just relax the shoulder as the left arm floats down. Nice, good. And just roll out the shoulder. Good. All right. It might feel nice now to get a little bit wider stance. Be mindful of the back of your chair so you don't hit your chair. Soften the knees and just gently rock your body side to side. Inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. Again, just make this feel good, moving the body, stretching the spine in all different directions. Good. Inhaling, exhaling. Bring a little smile to your face and just enjoy the side to side momentum. Maybe tap your low back as you go back. Lots of beautiful energy points back there. Our adrenal system. When our mind is monkey, we tend to get overstimulated in our adrenal system. So just relax, come back out. I could do that for another 5 minutes. All right, bringing feet back to hip distance apart. Good. All right. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, reach them back, float them down. Good. Wiggle it out a little bit. Good. Coming to a little bit wider stance now. Good. So we don't need necessarily to bend our knees this time. Today we're just going to bring our hands on our hips and just wiggle our hips side to side. Yeah, just feeling, maybe you just pause at one side and pause at the other. And feel that nice stretch in the inner side of your legs, upper legs, and even the hips. Yeah, so just play around with that. Where are your hips today? Good. And come back to center, come back to middle. Let's rotate on our heel. We're gonna bring our left toes forward and our right toes out to the side. Good. All right, and then we're gonna take a breath in and we're gonna reach our arms to either side. We're gonna just do standing triangle like we did seated. Bring your palms forward. Tuck your belly in. Take a big breath in, and on an exhale breath, start to reach towards the right wall as you lean forward slightly, leans to the side rather slightly. And then just relax, maybe bring your hand onto your thigh, your right hand, and lift the left arm up towards the sky. Sending that left shoulder back a little bit. Yeah, glute muscles are together, belly is engaged. Good. Maybe that hips are a little bit more forward, maybe not. And breathe. Maybe look up to the upper right or left corner of the room if that's available. Nice big breath here for 2. And for one to come out, I want you to reach your left fingertips like you want to touch the ceiling. Reach them up, and then slowly, once your body is up, relax that left arm down. Nice, so beautiful. Turn your left toes in and either heel toe, if you're on carpet, it's kind of hard to heel toe, or you can just step your feet apart, kick opposite arm, opposite leg, and wiggle out your hands. Good. All those are these standing poses, warrior two, side angle, triangle, all good for bone density. Yeah, and it also helps to calm our mind down because it's sort of a little balance and our mind has to pay attention to the present moment. All right, let's step out wide one more time. We're just going to do that on the other side. So again, if you want to take your hands on your hips and just glide your hips side to side. Maybe you want to do a couple little baby circles. Your feet are kind of wide, so make the little circles small. Yeah, so either side to side or little circles. Just again, lubricating our hip joints safely. Good. Come back to middle. Now this time we're going to bring right toes in and pivot on the heel and take the left toes out to the side. Good. We're going to set ourselves up to relax your arms down for a triangle pose. Palms open and just slowly bring the arms out to either side. Now there's a tiny little micro bend. We're not bending this left knee, but there's a tiny little softening so that we don't hyperextend that leg back, especially as we take a breath in and reach to the left just slightly. Feel your hips go to the right slightly. Good. Belly's tucked in, glutes are engaged. And then if it's available to you, you just slowly lean over to the left. Maybe you put that left hand on your thigh. That'll help take some pressure off the back. And reach the left arm up or right arm up towards the sky. And again, gaze can be forward. You can look up towards the ceiling, look down. Good. And that right shoulder is not caving forward. It's in line with your ear. Yeah. Good. Maybe, again, those glute muscles are squeezing together. Good. Toes are gently pressing into the floor. And then on an inhale breath, reach those right fingertips up towards the sky to bring your upper body up. And then exhale, slowly float your arm down. Good. And rotate your toes in and either heel toe or just step your feet together. All right. So wiggle it out. Yes. Any tension that you built up, you can even close your eyes and shake your body. You know, just like I guess if you have an animal, you see them, they shake a lot, right? They just shake off the stuff they're carrying and they don't have that monkey mind. What if this, what if that, you know, we're blessed with that. All right, we're gonna do an option here for a downward facing dog. So bringing your chair maybe to the side, or you can leave it forward and just follow along. I'm gonna do side so you can see me. But basically what we're gonna do is our downward dog on either, we can do it this way or this way, right? And then we're going to attempt to do plank pose today, which is really good upper body strengthening, right? Or you can remain just doing what we usually do and using the back of the chair to do your down dog. So you decide, so set up a little bit how you think you want to decide to do that. And then if we're here, you're gonna face your chair here. Good, all right. So nice tall spine. We're gonna inhale, draw your arms out and up. Yes, and stretch up tall. Good. And then as you exhale, you're gonna soften your knees. You're gonna reach your hips back. And either if you're facing your chair like I am or the back of your chair, you're just gonna land your fingertips onto the back of the chair. Coming into a little bit of a down dog. You can readjust your feet so that they're right underneath your hips. Good. And now if it's available to you, let's just take a breath in and on an exhale breath, if it's available, you can land your hands onto your chair and drop your head. If that doesn't feel good, dropping your head, just look down, either at the floor or at the top of your chair or the seat of your chair. Yeah, so the body's almost like a little L shape here. And now see if you can step your legs, your feet back a little bit more if your hands are on your chair. Yeah, good. So just find a position here. This is basically a forward fold or a downward facing dog. Yeah. Just play around with it till it feels nice. Good. Now if you slid your feet back, take a step forward. Good. And then pressing up, bending your knees, pressing down into your feet. Bring your one hand to the waist, the other hand to your waist. Press down onto your waist and just slowly bring your body straight back up. Yeah. All right. So hopefully that felt okay to you. Hopefully that felt fine. That's just a really nice way to get a forward fold. And now if you want to attempt to do a plank pose, we're going to do that next through our downward facing dog, right? So facing the seat of your chair. And again, if you're using still just the back of your chair, you're not going to go into plank. You'll just stay in downward facing dog. All right. So taking an inhale breath, circle sweep your arms out and up. Yeah, press into your toes, stretch up, look up even between your fingers. Exhale, relax your gaze back down, turn your palms down, slowly swan dive forward. You're gonna bend the knees and you're either coming to the back of your chair, which is where you'll stay, or you can land your hands onto the seat of your chair. And now if you want to go into plank pose, make sure you have some real estate there behind you. You can step your right foot back and you can step your left foot back. So you're on the balls of your feet. Yeah. And then see if you can drop your hips and just see how that feels. Reaching your heels back, belly's tucked in, and breathe. So this should feel nice. No struggling. If you're struggling, you're just staying right here in downward facing dog. Yes. 2 more breaths here. Press down into those palms to engage your shoulders. Yeah. Good. And on an exhale breath, relax. Step one foot forward, step the other foot forward. I like to bring my hands onto my hips and press down into my hips to slowly straighten the knees as your body floats back up. Good. And relax. Nice work. I just wanted to give you that option. Your chair is your friend. Yes, and it can do a lot of things. And it's really nice to get that plank pose. Plank can also be done on the floor if you can get on all fours and draw your one foot back and the other. That's an option for you too. Nice. Okay. Wiggle it out, shake it out, step back a little bit, feet a little bit wider apart, and let's just tap side to side. Yeah. Inhaling, exhaling, in, inhale, exhale, and come back to center. Good. Feet back to hip distance apart. Let's slide over to the right side of our chair for our balance pose here. We're going to do tree pose. It's also really good to help us calm our mind down when we're doing balancing poses. So coming into tree pose here, different options. Weight in the inner leg, bending the right knee. Yeah. Engage this kneecap, engage this glute muscle, or both. Yes, good. Staying right here. If you want to take a little hip opener and bring the knee out to the side, bring your toe to the floor, to the inside of the ankle. We've done this enough. You can find your tree here. If you're feeling strong and stable and sturdy today, maybe you decide that you try bringing the bottom of your foot to the inside of your thigh. If you're doing that, press your calf into your foot and your foot into your calf. Get that opposing stretch. Not you're just staying right here or here. Yes. Find your legs and then find a spot to stare at. Drishti gaze. Good. Tuck your belly in and up. Squeeze your glute muscles gently. Get nice and sturdy in your base. And then see if you can bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. Yes. And if that is not serving you, maybe a finger on the chair. If you would like to separate your hands and float them up towards the sky, that is an option. And maybe widening your hands will give you a little bit more of a balance. that feels good. Bring a smile to your face. If you would like to lift your gaze to where the ceiling meets the wall, that is an option. Breathe, nice and slow. For 2, tell yourself you've got this, you've got it. Make your way out as slowly as you came in, floating your hands together above your head. Keep it controlled. Floating your hands down to your heart and releasing the legs. Nice. Good. All right. Wiggle out the hips. Good. Yeah. I have a beautiful tree right out the front of my window that I'm looking at now. And you see a tree, how strong their trunk is. And even in the wind, right, it doesn't knock over the tree because they're rooted into the earth. So that's what we want to be doing with our lower body. Good. Again, sliding the weight now into the left leg, bend the right leg, bend the left knee. You're on the opposite side. So whatever you did on the other side, do the same thing on this side. So you're either here, you are here, or if you attempted this, again, if you're fully on one leg, then you're pressing that calf into your foot into the calf. So you decide, whatever you did on the other side, see. And then take some time to get your balance here. Find a spot in front of you that's not moving. Tuck your belly in, squeeze your glute muscles, feel grounded into the earth. And then maybe bring your upper branches, your hands together. See how that goes. And maybe you put a finger on the chair or a hand. If you're in prayer position, reach both arms up towards the sky, just as far as they'll go. That belly staying in and up. Maybe make the arms out wider if that feels better. And maybe lift the gaze and look up towards the sky. Find yourself so sturdy. Feel those roots drawing into the earth. For 2 and 1. Come out slowly. Float those hands gently together. Float them down to your heart. And release the legs. Nice. Good. Yes, so if you noticed in that pose, probably your mind was not on anything else but that. That's where we like to be. That's where this monkey mind likes to be. All right, we're gonna take our stance in front of our chair if you're not seated there already. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, send your hips back. Slowly make your way about halfway to your chair. Lift your chest here, just doing a little chair pose here. Yeah. And then looking down towards the floor. You can grab onto the front of your chair if you like, or if you want to come all the way down, that can be hard on the knees. Just slowly float your hips down to your chair. Coming forward in our chair here. Yes. And we'll all meet with a nice tall spine at the front of our chair. Good. All right, take a nice breath in and let it go with a sigh. All right, let's begin the final pieces of our class today. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, just lean the body forward, grab behind your right knee, press into your feet, lift the body up, let the arms straighten. Good. On an inhale breath, tuck your belly in, hug your thigh into your belly. Let's just do a couple rotations with our foot and reverse. Good. Coming into a little bit more a hip opener. We did some nice warm up. You can bring the outside, if you can, of your ankle or your foot or your leg. Yes, just crossing it over that left thigh. Or if this is too much for you, or you're leaning forward or you're leaning back to do this, then drop and cross at your ankles. Good. All right, take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, lift the chest, relax the body forward as you exhale. Keep the spine straight here. We're not rounding the back here. This is about our hips, not the back, right? So just find a nice place. Play around with it a little bit so you feel a nice stretch in your right hip area somewhere. Yeah. If you're crossed at your ankles, just relax that right thigh towards the floor. Good. Take a few breaths, nice ujjayi breaths here. And each time you exhale, just relax that spine forward. Yeah, don't overdo it. You should be able to breathe fully and deeply. And just a nice way to open up our hips. Let a lot of the tension and stress to release. On an inhale breath, slowly come back up. So we're going to keep your leg where it is, either up here or crossed at the ankle. We're going to take a nice big breath in, and on an exhale breath, relax the body. And like we did when we started, just twist over, and you can bring your hand to the thigh. Yeah, it'll be a little bit smaller twist, but just twisting over to the right. Just again, find a sweet spot that feels good, it feels nice. Grab onto your chair with that right hand. And as you exhale, relax the body, slowly come back forward. Good. And then gently make your way out of your legs. Nice. Good. Just going to do that same thing on the other side. So big breath in. As you exhale, just with a straight spine, lean forward slightly, clasp behind the left knee now. Start to lift the body back up as the arms straighten. On an inhale breath, see if you can hug your thigh into your belly. Yeah, reach your shoulders back. You can rotate your foot. You can remain on the floor with your toe, just rotating your foot in circles, and then reverse opposite direction here. Now set up this side. The side might be differently, feel differently to you. So either outside of the ankle, if you're open in your hips, maybe the outside of the foot comes above, right, resting on that right thigh. Maybe the middle of the lower leg. And maybe you're crossed here. Relax that leg open. Good. Take a big breath in, lift the chest. Exhale, just lean the body forward. Keep the spine straight. Even keep the gaze forward. That helps keep the spine straight. Good. And when you've landed where you had enough, just look down at the floor. Find your ujjayi breath. And then each time you exhale, just feel the upper body melt forward. On an inhale breath, gently press into your standing foot to float the body back up. Nice tall spine. Exhale, relax, and see if you can just pivot. Just make it nice and easy, wherever it's comfortable. Twisting over to the left. Yeah. Couple of ujjayi breaths here. On your next exhale breath, relax everything and slowly bring the body back forward and uncross. Nice, good. Relax the hands down alongside the body, lift the shoulders up, exhale it out, glide your arms back, grab onto the back of your chair. Reach the shoulders, stretch your shoulders back. Good. As you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. And then just let your weight of your upper body fall forward. Such nice work today. On an inhale breath, slowly float the head back up. Good. Relax the hands, just let go of what you're holding on to back there. Lean your body forward, slide your heels, both heels back now, and just heel, toe, foot, heel, toe, foot. Your hips are at the back of your chair. Feel free to lay down in Shavasana if you'd like. If you're chilly, put a wrap around you. Turn your palms up and just gently touch your pointer finger and your thumb in chin mudra. This also helps us to relax the mind. Relax the fingers, they're just curled in slightly, the rest of the fingers. Take a nice big breath in, and as you sigh it out, float your eyes closed. Ha. Relax the body now. Make any final little adjustments to make yourself completely comfortable here. And then become still. Become as still as you possibly can here. Bring your attention to your breath. And welcome every gentle breath as if it were an honored guest into your home, this body, your home. And keep still now and just notice the breath. Maybe a gentle little ujjayi breath. And each time you exhale, notice that you can relax just a little bit more. And just be with yourself in this stillness, just for this next couple of minutes. Feel everything relax from your toes, your feet, legs. Feel the hips melting into the chair or floor. Relax your lower back, the middle back, your upper back. Feel your shoulders relax. Feel your hands relax. You can let go of the mudra now if you're holding it. Let all of your fingers relax. All of your internal organs, your throat, back of your neck, back of your head, skin of your forehead softens, eyes relax back, little smile on the face, whole body's relaxed, whole body's relaxed. Bring your awareness to how you feel. Bring your awareness to your mind. Notice It feels calmer, more relaxed. And take a gentle breath in, just with a small ujjayi breath, and breathe out. And again, breathe in with ujjayi, all the way. Breathe out. And listen to your breath. Know that that's your calm. One more. Bring that little smile back to your face if it left. Knowing that you are peace and you are joy and you are contentment. That is our true nature. Begin to wiggle the body slowly, wiggling the toes and fingers, swaying the body side to side. If you are lying down in Shavasana, remain there as long as you like. If you want to come out, you just bend your knees and roll over onto one side. And ever so slowly make your way up, and we'll all meet in a seated position. And back to center here, floating your hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer position, resting your thumbs onto your heart. Take a nice deep breath in, feel your heart rise. And as you exhale, relax the body, relax the forehead towards the floor. And again, reminding ourselves here that a person who carries a cat by the tail learns something they cannot learn no other way. Mark Twain. So when our minds start to get busy, let go of the tail. And when you're ready and feeling complete and at your own speed, gently begin to flutter the eyes open, ever so slowly. Thank you all for being here and taking care of yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.